It's Amazon Prime Day today and tomorrow, and I don't know about you guys, but I love shopping Amazon even when they don't have these huge sales. So today I wanted to share with you some of my favorite makeup and skincare products that I purchase off of Amazon. Not only are these products super affordable and priced really well, but the quality is so good. And some of these products I'm going to share are dupes or affordable alternatives to some really expensive skincare and makeup products. If you're like me and you're kind of impatient and you just want to see everything that I've ever purchased that I love from Amazon, I've put everything that I've ever purchased that I absolutely love in one easy place for you to be able to click on it and everything will show up versus having to click on every link separately. So I will leave that link down below, and if you don't even feel like watching this video, you can just go right there and then you can kind of see everything all lumped together in that one link. Since I'm doing makeup and skincare, this is my all-time favorite pillow, and you're probably thinking, but that's not makeup or skincare. For me, this is skincare, because if you are tired of your skincare coming off on your pillow every single night and you want something to help you, to train you to sleep on your back, that's what this pillow will do. When you lay down on your back at night, do you see these little bumpers on the sides? So if you think that maybe you'll roll over in the middle of the night, they're kind of like a little reminder, and over time, I think it took me like just 1 week to learn how to sleep on my back. And then since I had neck surgery right here about 20 years ago, I have a lot of neck issues still, so I still will sometimes roll over and sleep on my side. I just enjoy side sleeping. With this pillow, it is so soft. It's just so comfortable. It supports my neck. I actually own 4 of these, and everyone that I have recommended to try this pillow, they absolutely love it. And like I said, I'm over here in South America. I love this pillow so much, I brought this with me. Like, this goes with me everywhere I go. I am never without this. But the company actually emailed me and let me know that they're having a big sale for their Amazon Prime Day. So if this pillow is something you've been interested in, even though it's already a great price on regular days, I will link it down below so that you can take advantage of the sale price if this is something that you've had your eye on. They do sell a silk pillowcase that goes with this, and it fits nice and snug, but honestly, I buy a ton of these silk pillowcases. These are mulberry silk, this is not satin, and I like to change these out every couple days. So I brought about 10 of these pillowcases in all different colors here with me. And the reason I sleep on silk pillowcases is for a lot of different reasons, and I've talked about it in many videos, but number one, I can blow dry my hair, style it at night, go to sleep on silk, and I will wake up and pretty much just run my fingers through my hair. It keeps my hair from getting fuzzy. It keeps my hair from looking all crazy when I wake up. Since I do like to sleep on my side, if you sleep on cotton, number one, cotton can breed bacteria. So if you're noticing breakouts on the sides of your face, or you're a teenager, perhaps it's their cotton pillowcase. That's why you want to change them out often. But for me, I invest in my skincare, and cotton is very absorbent. So cotton is going to pretty much suck that skincare off of my face, and silk won't do that. I actually bought this pillow 4 years ago when I was dealing with acne. I had quite a bit of acne on my jaw, my chin, and on my neck, and I was trying to find a way to not put any pressure on that when I slept. So this pillow is also marketed, for teenagers if they're dealing with acne and you don't want them sleeping, on a pillow. This will help them to sleep on their back so that their acne is not, getting irritated and inflamed rubbing on a pillow. But now it's become so popular in the beauty community for people wanting to learn how to sleep on their back to prevent, their face from smushing. And, there's other pillows out there that are specific for side sleepers, or, to help keep the wrinkles away while you sleep. And I do own those pillows, but I don't love them enough, so I put those in storage, and those are really expensive. So, that's the thing I love about Amazon. You always find really great bargains on Amazon. All right, this is one of my favorite purchases from Amazon. This is a set of makeup brushes, and it comes with this really pretty carrying case. I mushed mine because I shoved it really hard in my suitcase, and then I dented this. But this is such a pretty little case, and some of these brushes are dirty, but I just threw them in here because I wanted you to see. But these makeup brushes are some of the best quality makeup brushes I have ever used. They also have a set that's even cheaper than this. I mean, these are super duper inexpensive, but they have a set that's even cheaper than these that just doesn't come with the carrying case, but I like having the carrying case. But if you have small hooded eyes like I do, and some of those eyeshadow brushes are just way too big for you to do your eyeshadow, and if you don't want to invest in expensive makeup brushes, these are phenomenal. These perform like high-end makeup brushes, but look how small this is. So if you're trying to draw your crease, this just gets right in there, and it's super duper soft. This one is one of my favorite brushes right here. This one, if I'm trying to, you know, kind of lift my eyes, I will use this to, you know, draw a little bit of eyeliner with eyeshadow. This is a beautiful powder brush, or you could use it as a blush brush. I mean, look at the quality. Look at how soft this brush is. You know, why spend a ton of money on makeup brushes if you don't have to, especially if you can find some really nice, affordable brushes. But these are some of my absolute favorites. I use these almost every single day. And then these, I have talked about these for quite a long time. These are by Wet n Wild. You can pick these up, you know, in the grocery store or sometimes at Walgreens, but oftentimes on Amazon, these are like $1. Sometimes this one is 79 cents. I have like 10 of these. This is one of my favorite blending brushes. I mean, for 79 cents, you can't go wrong with an eyeshadow brush like this. I will sometimes do my whole eyeshadow look with this brush, but this one's perfect. I just used it to do my blush. This one's also great for blush or for bronzer. And you know, the handles, they look really cheap and they're not really that pretty, but you know, who cares? Who's really looking at your makeup collection? For me, it's about performance, the quality, and of course, you just can't go wrong with this super affordable price. So I used those brushes today to put on my blush and bronzer. This is a palette that I get off of Amazon. This is by the brand Well People, and this is kind of a dupe for, I don't know if you ever watched QVC, but Mally Beauty had their Shimmer, Shape, and Glow palette. This one's supposed to be clean beauty, but this has a bronzer. This has a really pretty blush. If you like Luminoso blush by Milani, but you don't want it to be so orangey and you want more pink, that's kind of like what this one is, but the same shimmer, that same kind of golden shimmer, but this is more of like a pinky peach. And then a really pretty highlighter that looks really pretty on mature skin. So this is the palette that I have on my skin today. And then for my eyeshadow today, I have this one. This is one of my favorites. I wear it all the time. Every time I wear this, I get so many comments. Now, I am not a makeup artist, but I get so many comments of people asking me, what eyeshadow do you have on? I love this palette. Let me turn it around. I use this so much, it's already broken. This is the Wet n Wild Always Naked palette. I've already done a video sharing how I use this, but it's this one shade right here. This is like the prettiest. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. This is so pretty. Do you see that? It's like this beautiful iridescent. It's almost clear when you turn it one direction, but then when the light hits it, it's so pretty. This would be a beautiful topper over, you know, any of your favorite eyeshadows, but I always put just a smidgy of this kind of shimmery topper right here in the center, and I absolutely love, love, love this palette. You could probably just go in your local drugstore and pick up that Wet n Wild palette if they carry, you know, all of the newer Wet n Wild products. But one thing that I've never seen in the drugstore is this eyeshadow palette that I got for I think $10 off of Amazon. This is probably one of my #1 eyeshadow palettes. This to me is a 100% dupe for the Too Faced eyeshadow palette that looks like this. I forget the name of the one by Too Faced, but these colors are identical. It also has that same scent. Now, I'm not usually a huge fan of scent in my eyeshadow or my blush or whatever, but if you're like me and you're just looking for a basic all matte eyeshadow palette, it's dark here and I have a little ring light on, so I apologize. You can see the glare of that little ring light here, but you know, otherwise without the ring light, it's completely dark, so I have to use it here tonight. These are so pretty. These are so creamy. These are so buttery. These are absolutely gorgeous. Let me pick one of these darker shades just to show you what these look like. The one thing I like about these is they're pigmented. They're quite pigmented, but if you noticed, it wasn't super dark, intense pigment. You can build it up. These are perfect if you're a beginner, or you know, if you're like me, I'm not a skilled makeup artist, so I definitely don't like to use those eyeshadow palettes, you know, that put so much pigment on and they don't blend out. These blend out beautifully, and it's only $10. I have owned the other one from Too Faced, and to me, this is a 100% exact dupe. This is another makeup product. I've talked about it before. If you're looking for a really good brow pencil that will look like little hair strokes versus just a big blob of product, this comes with 2 eyeliners in this set. And I got the shade, I think I got coffee. Yeah, khaki brown is what it says. I don't really use this side that much, but you could. A lot of people like this type of shape for their doing their brow, but I love this little side. Do you see how little this is? I love this little tip on this side. This will create the most beautiful hair-like looking brow strokes so that your brows don't look fake and painted on. It literally will just look like your brow hairs. You know, people spend all that money to get their eyebrows microbladed, and that's pretty much what you can do with this brow product. But 2 of them come in a pack, and so when I saw this on there, I really liked it because do you notice this shade? It's more of a cool tone brown. I feel like so many of the brow products out there are warm, more orangey, and have that reddish to them, and I don't like the way it makes my brows look. So I like a little bit more cool toned in my brows. This is a fabulous deal for 2 of these pencils. The quality of these is really, really good as well. And speaking of brows, I want to share this in another video, but I thought, you know what, let me just mention it really quickly. If you struggle doing your brows, if you're like, there's no way I can shape my brows, you know, if you don't have microbladed eyebrows, I don't. If you just have the hardest time doing your eyebrows, this little kit, I found it on Amazon. It's a nice little compact with a mirror, and look at all of these. They're like stencils. So you pick whichever stencil you want, which is, you know, gonna be close to the shape. I just almost stabbed myself. Close to the shape of your brow. You hold it on there, and then you can just fill it in with whichever powder matches your brows. If you've got red hair, brown hair, blonde hair, you name it, this will cover every single shade. But then it also has a little bit of concealer if you kind of want to clean up the edges. It also has the brow wax. It also comes with tweezers. Where are they? Oh, here they are. It also came with this nice little set of tweezers, and it also came with a spoolie with a little brush on the end, but I don't have that in here right now. It's got this really pretty creamy, but it's a powder, but it feels creamy, like this little highlighter shade, and you just put a smidgy, and then that will help kind of lift up the brow. But this is a really neat product. I've tried one from Wet n Wild before, and while I love Wet n Wild products, I don't feel like the product that's in them stays put, and this really stays put. So if you struggle with your brows and you just basically want a stencil so that you can put them on within like 2 seconds, this might be something that you want to look into, and it's just kind of fun to use. Now, I've purchased a ton of makeup off of Amazon, but I just wanted to show you a few of my favorites that I've recently purchased. This is another product, beauty related. I've never had hair extensions, or, you know, the permanent hair extensions. You know, this is all my natural hair, but, you know, sometimes my hair, it's not poofy, maybe it, you know, feels a little more flat, or I just kind of don't, you know, like how it's laying. These are little clip-in hair extensions, or if you go to sleep with your hair wet and then you wake up with like a weird little cowlick, which I've done before, these are really great. You can kind of clip it in and it covers that up. But let me just take one of these. They come in this little mesh bag, and I actually colored these to match my hair. The color I purchased actually matched my hair pretty well, but it had like so many highlights in it, then the highlights kind of looked a little unnatural for me because my highlights have pretty much grown out. But look how pretty these are. My hair used to have, you know, more of these highlights, but now that my highlights have pretty much grown out, you know, I don't want to have this with highlights. This is real human hair, so I just use the same box dye that I use on my hair to color my roots, the one by L'Oreal, and I just colored these the same way I do my hair to kind of make a match. But all you do, I have a whole nother video if you want to check it out, but all you do, these are just like little barrette clips attached in here, and then I usually will just like tease my hair where I want it. These are just like my little grays showing here, but it looks bald. But you tease your hair a little bit so they'll stay, slide them on just the way you would a barrette, slide it in there, and if you just want that little extra, you know, kind of oomph to your hair, that little extra fullness. Of course I would brush them, you know, to make them blend, but you can brush them. I mean, it's real hair. You can do everything. You can curl them. You can do everything to them. But if you're just kind of wanting that extra volume, you know, you can put them all the way around your hair, but sometimes I just like to put them kind of right here at the front, and then, you know, my hair will cover it up. But there are a ton of these in here. I mean, this is like a whole nother head of hair. I never wear all of them. My favorite is probably this one. This one right here. Let me brush it. Man, I really stored these crazy. Let me brush these. My favorite is probably this one. It just comes with one little barrette. So, you know, maybe if the sides of my hair are kind of looking thinner, I will just open it up. I'll tease here, and then I'll just clip it in. And then when my hair's down, it kind of looks like I have, you know, more hair on the front. And of course, you know, I would have styled them when I style my hair. I guess I just balled them up in here, but these can be washed. I mean, they're real hair. All right, so I just took them out because I don't really need to wear them right now. I don't wear those extensions as often anymore because, you know, my hair has gotten quite long, super, you know, full and thick and very healthy because I've been using a lot of really good hair care products that's just really taken my hair to the next level. One product that I absolutely love, this is what I used on my hair today, and it just makes it super shiny and healthy. This is an organic scalp oil that has really good ingredients to help stimulate the hair follicles. This really helps my hair to grow. The same concept when we take off our makeup or skincare at night and we use an oil cleanser first and then maybe a regular cleanser afterwards. That's kind of the same concept that I do with this. I put this on my hair an hour, 2 hours before I wash it. Sometimes if I'm in a hurry, I'll put it on maybe 15 minutes before. And I will basically do an oil cleanse on my scalp, not, you know, all over my hair, but just on my scalp. Because a good analogy that I watched a doctor share the other day, if you take a plant, take for example this plant that's behind me. Now this is fake, but pretend it was real. If the plant was dying, we wouldn't just tend to the leaves of the plant, would we? No, we would tend to the soil, to the root. So that's why I take a lot of internal supplements to, you know, keep my hair healthy, but I also tend to the scalp. I don't necessarily put special things, you know, super fancy on the ends of my hair, because really this is just dead hair, is all it is. But I want to make sure my scalp stays super duper healthy so that it will promote that environment for my hair to grow long, thick, and super healthy. So this is a product that is, to me, a total game changer. And it has the amlaki, the amla in it, which is really good to help stimulate hair growth as well. This is actually what I used on my hair today before I washed it. I just put like 3 dropperfuls on all over my scalp, bent upside down, massaged it in, and then I took, did I bring it? Oh, I have it here. I have this little cart of things. And then I took this little scrubby brush. It's got like these little silicone, they're really soft, but these little silicone things. And then I just massage the scalp after I have it on, let it sit for, I don't know, hour, 2 hours, and then I just wash my hair like normal and then blow dry it. So if you are dealing with thinning hair or your hair is falling out, you might really want to look into focusing on your scalp, not necessarily the ends, but the scalp, keeping that scalp super healthy. You know, maybe do a nice oil cleanse like I do first before you wash it, and you might really notice a big difference in the way your hair starts growing because your scalp is super healthy. Another product I get off of Amazon, I have been using this now for probably 3 years, absolutely love it. It's a holy grail, ride or die. This is a shampoo that has DHT blockers in it, which will help prevent that DHT from making my hair follicles get thin and fall out. The very first time I ever used this, I noticed I had a significantly smaller amount of hair shedding. You know, when I used to wash my hair, I'd have tons of hair coming out in the shower to where it was kind of alarming sometimes. But whenever I use this, it prevents a bunch of that, you know, hair from falling out faster than what it should. Okay, here's something fun I wanted to share with you. Now this is probably like a stupid product, but you know, I had to buy it because I wanted to try it out. This is a firming neck cream, but it's not just a cream that's in here that will help firm the neck. This has these little rollers in it. Do you see this? So when I saw this, of course, I was like, oh yeah, I have to get this. You know, I have a couple other types of this type of product with the rollers, but they're kind of expensive, but they do work. I do like them, but I just thought this was so cool. So all you do is you turn it to open it, and then right here in the center, let me get this camera to focus. This camera has driven me bonkers. I am going to get a new camera when I go back home because Canon is having an issue with their autofocus on this camera, and oh my gosh, it drives me nuts. So you just squirt the product out here. Ooh, okay, probably squirted too much. And then you can lock it so it doesn't ooze out. And then you put that on your neck and just roll it all over. I don't want to put it on my neck now since I already have makeup and everything on. The only thing I don't like about this cream is it's kind of highly scented, but you know, I don't put this on my face, just on my neck. but it's actually a really nice firming neck cream. But what I like to do, again, I'm sure this doesn't really make that big of a difference, but you know, if you're into beauty gadgets and things and you want affordable beauty gadgets, this is kind of fun to do. This is one of those little things that you put around here, okay? They've got openings for your ears, and then you Velcro it here. And I put this on my Instagram, but it's supposed to give you, you know, a slimmer jawline, you know, because I don't know about you, the older I'm getting, well, it might have something to do with me eating croissants nonstop over here in South America, but I'm getting this wobbly, you know, 8 chin area right here. And so this little gadget is supposed to help reduce the double chin. It's supposed to kind of give you that triangle or V shape, you know, chiseled jawline. I don't use it enough to really know if it works, but you know, I do when I'm having like my at-home spa day. But what I do notice is it does make it look thinner, and I think because I'm like sweating right here when I have this on, and so it's like making it seem smaller. However, this actually has really good reviews and a ton of people swear by it. So if you're just looking for a cheap gadget, something kind of fun to where you'll look crazy doing it, I put this on first and then I do this, and I don't know, maybe it does help to kind of give me that like chiseled out jawline, but it's just something fun and it's super affordable. Another thing that is a dupe or more of an affordable alternative, this is a fulvic mineral mist that I get off of Amazon. This is fabulous quality. It's almost empty. I mean, there's just a few sprays left in here. If you love the Truth Treatments, the Biomimetic Mineral Mist, or if you like the Osmosis, one of their mineral mists, this is another mineral mist that is super duper affordable. Now, it's not an exact dupe for those, but if you're just looking for a good mineral mist, good quality that will help your other products to penetrate and absorb better, I am going to repurchase this because I love it that much. But this is a fabulous product just to add hydration to your skin, you know, to put on before you put your serums or moisturizers, but this really helps with the penetration and the absorption of the rest of my products when I massage them in. So if you're looking for an affordable mineral mist, you might want to check this one out. Another product I've talked about many, many times. Now, you don't only have to get this on Amazon, you can get this at other places. This is one of my all-time favorite hydrators for my face. This is an essence. This is a fermented essence by the brand Neogen, and I put it in here, so instead of just putting it into my hand, patting it on, I like to spray it on. So I also get these dark spray bottles off of Amazon, but last year this did go on a lightning sale, and it was like half off. It was crazy how cheap it was. So I bought a few of them, but it sold out. Like, it sold out really, really, really quickly. But this is a phenomenal hydrator that will plump up your skin. It will kind of help make your fine lines and wrinkles less noticeable. Not really because it gets rid of fine lines and wrinkles, but it's plumping up that skin. You know, think of if you dip a raisin and let a raisin soak in water, it's gonna plump back up. That's kind of like what this will do to the skin, but it also gives an amazing brightening to the skin. It also gives a beautiful glow, and this also will help your other skincare products to penetrate better. This is probably my 10th bottle, maybe 15th, I don't know. I love this essence. I have used it now for a few years, so this might be something to look out for to see if they have it on a lightning sale. If I do notice it goes on a lightning sale, I'll make sure I post that again on my community tab here on YouTube and on Instagram. A couple little gadgets that I get off of Amazon that to me blow high-end gadgets out of the water. This is a little face cleanser. You know, they have the Foreo, they have the PMD, which I really like those, but they're expensive. You know, some of them are over $100. This is so inexpensive, and I like this better than my Foreo and my PMD. It has these little soft silicone scrubbies on it, and then when you turn it on, it's got this nice little vibration, kind of like that sonic, you know, like a sonic toothbrush. It's got like that vibration in it. So when you're cleansing your skin, it's really gentle. It kind of helps break up, you know, any of the product or dirt and debris that are in your pores, especially around your nose. I really like to use this around my nose. I never like using harsh scrubbing things, so that's why I like this, because it's nice and gentle, but this really does get down in there. And you know, if you're dealing with blackheads or your pores look a little large, maybe they just need kind of cleaned out, using this really gently makes a really big difference in my skin. The other side of it has just like these little ridges, and if you put your skincare on and then gently rub this over your face, it will help your skincare to penetrate a little bit deeper into your skin. And then it has this nice little charger, so you don't even have to worry about batteries. This is the neatest little facial tool, but it's super duper inexpensive. Another gadget I wanted to share, I've shared this in other videos before, but you guys, this is like probably my all-time favorite purchase from Amazon. This is a toothbrush, and this is one I have not used yet. It comes with this nice little carrying case. I got the pink one. They also have it in black, but I have two of them. So the first one I've now had for almost 3 years. And the reason I bought a backup is because my sister was making fun of me saying, oh my gosh, you bought that super cheap Sonic toothbrush off of Amazon. It's probably gonna break. So I thought, well, I love it so much. It works better than my expensive Sonic toothbrushes. So I thought, let me just buy a backup. I've never even had to use the backup because the first one I bought is still going strong. It comes with the same thing, a nice little charger, so you don't have to worry about batteries. You just plug this in, and it has all these different levels if you want, you know, more intense sonic vibration, or if you want it more kind of gentle and massaging. But what's so neat about these, let me just open this. It comes with a ton of the brush heads. I swear by using a Sonic toothbrush to keep your teeth healthy. It also keeps your teeth white. But why spend a ton of money on an expensive Sonic toothbrush when you can get this super duper affordable on Amazon? You don't just get one brush attachment. I think it comes with like 8 of these brush attachments all in the kit. And then one of them I use once a week. It's kind of like got a pointy tip. I'm gonna pop it up on the screen so you can see. But that's really good to keep your gums super duper healthy. Even my dentist is like, what are you doing? Your teeth are in really great condition, and it's because I use a Sonic toothbrush. Also, I have only had to charge mine. I've had it maybe 3 years. I kid you not, I've probably only charged it maybe 4 times. It will last like 5-6 months on a full charge without having to recharge it. So it's not something that you have to keep on a charger, you know, every single night or charge every week. It's my favorite purchase I've ever made from Amazon. It is such an amazing deal. That's all I wanted to share in this video. I have tons more Amazon favorites, but of course I don't want the video to be 800 hours long, so I will make sure I link my Amazon shop down below if you want to take a look at all of the other amazing Amazon finds that I've picked up over the years. But these are just the most recent products that I absolutely love, and the products, of course, that I love so much that I brought all the way to another country with me. You know, I know a lot of people are pinching pennies right now, so they're not looking to buy anything that they don't absolutely need. So of course I'm not encouraging you to go and shop in the Amazon sale if, you know, that's not in your budget. But the nice thing about Amazon is pretty much everything is super duper affordable. If you have any questions at all, leave me a comment down below. I am more than happy to help you out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.